everybody. It's Kathy coming live. It's Wealth Wednesday today. I'm so excited. It's a good day. It's a little cloudy at the moment here in Arkansas, down here in the south, but it's warm out, believe it or not. And that's pretty cool. Got my notes here because I want to be able to stay on track. So here we are. Wealth Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday, some people call it as well. So I just want to come and talk to you a little bit, since it is Wealth Wednesday, a little bit about what's going on. If you haven't heard, if your ears aren't to the ground, just talking about precious metals. If you don't know much about that, raise your hand, let me know, because I didn't know much about it either. But I have been educating myself. I've found a place that I can get education on it. And so anyway, but I'm just learning some new things. Some of the information that I am getting is coming from an Andy Sheckman. He's well known in the financial world, an economist, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. I'm still learning more about him, but he's a good resource, as well as Robert Kiyosaki is a really good resource when it comes to money, and you know that name if Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's that, but I'm kind of taking some information on stuff that I've heard today. So I definitely believe in ILT, invest, learn, and then teach it. So you're getting the knowledge that I'm getting right back at you, because I want to educate people, especially in the finances and understanding precious metals and things like that. And it seems to be becoming more and more important and more of a reality that we need to understand these things. And so I'm learning, and I'm wanting to educate you as well so you can learn. Just understanding just some of the things that I have learned today. And I can pop down my resource that I got this information from. If you want to know, well, where are you getting this information? I have it. Just pop down info in the comments, and I will be more than happy to share my resources that I get this information from. In fact, you should be doing your research as well. Don't just take my word for it. I'm getting good resources and good information, but I'm getting it from a variety of different sources that are saying similar things. And so if that's what you're getting, then that's pretty much the truth and what's really happening and what's going on. So it's an unprecedented time right now. It's just the reality of what the world is today. And when I was younger, smaller, and in school, there's things that they were teaching us, like checkbooks and things like that. They don't teach that in schools anymore. So now it is on me, because I am a mom, to teach my children and my child that this is how money works. And gosh, I have a dog. Hold on. Hey, quit that. Sorry, new puppy in the world if you haven't been following my stories. Hold on one second. No. There we go. Sorry about that. It's called the life of a mom and having a new puppy in the house. Getting into stuff. I digress. Anyway, so what I was saying. Oh, that now it's on me and this generation, my generation, that needs to be teaching our children what the real money and how it works and what's going on, for them, so they can understand what's happening. And so they're not like taking on our debt and things like that. So if you kind of know where I'm going, I'm not going to go into details about that, because you can get that information. Andy Sheckman talks about it a lot, and he's a very good resource on that. So go look it up. And but what he was talking about today, and he was saying some things today that was Very interesting to me. And I honestly really didn't realize it. I kind of knew, but I didn't. So now I want to share this information with you to maybe enlighten, open your eyes a little bit, take the red pill. Um, that the Federal Reserve um, is not really, it's not a government agency. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. But it's not a government agency. It's actually a corporation with investors. Um, and it's not even an American institution. It has deep ties and roots to, Europe and over there. So if that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will, but that should open your eyes and enlighten you to, something's going on, right? Um, because what the big thing is that Andy Scheckman was talking about today is that the Federal Reserve just recently, within the last month or so, can't remember the date, he does say it, gave $10 million to Credit Suisse Bank, to bail them out, to help them out. So it's like, what? So our money is going to foreign entities to help and bail them out. Why can't the other countries do that? But there you go. That's what's happening. That's what it does. But again, the Federal Reserve, they don't care about your money. The FDIC does not care about you or your money. And that is evident in with what it is. Federal Reserve, it's a corporation that has their interests in mind. Now, I'm not trying to scare you or do anything like that. Please don't take my word for it. Go research it. It's out there. There's many things out there. I mean, I have some other information that I want to be able to give you. Just say info, and I can drop you where I'm getting this information. I will do that for you. I believe in educating and learning and understanding and digging deeper. And that's what I encourage you guys to do as well. Don't just take my word for it, research as well. So what's happening is that banks and things like that understand that one day it had happened years ago. Remember the Great Depression? It happened back then when there was runs on the bank and money couldn't be covered, right? Well, banks know that that can happen again. But they really don't want the general public to know and understand this. And that's true. So when you are just blindly seeing or just taking things for granted that banks are safe and blah, 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 then I'm sorry, you're just not listening and understanding and being educated about what could happen. And when this does happen, because trust me, it will happen because they're saying that it's going to, they just want to keep everybody in in the blind. So you know what I'm saying? So be in the know, understand, educate yourself. Because the reality is that the banks take your money. They take a percentage of the money that you put in the bank and they go and purchase other things. Um, what do they call them? Uh, it's escaped me. I'm so sorry. Um, Bonds. They purchase bonds and things like that. So I knew some of this. They did teach some of this back in my day, and I'm really not that old, but they did teach some of that. But you know how that kind of just goes through, and when you're at the other end. So, here's the reality. Um, and eventually, there could come a day. I'm not going to say when because I don't know. They're not saying when, but the reality is that if that happens, FDIC will not be able to cover all of the deposits that are in all of these banks. So just know and understand that. Now, that's the problem that we all have. I have that problem, you have that problem. However, there is good news. Ding, ding, ding. That I have a solution for you. And there are solutions out there. And it's called precious metals. This is where the wealth and the wisdom Wednesday comes into play. That there is solutions. There is a way to protect yourself. And don't take my word for it. And if you know and already understand precious metals, yay. And you have a confident, trustworthy source, then stay with your trustworthy source. But again, don't take my word for it, but I do have a solution for you. I have a way that you can get precious metals. And if you're like me, I can't afford $50,000 up front to get a bunch of silver at a good, decent price. Okay. Like um, right now, where the company that I am with, we can get silver and gold. The spot prices changes, so that's another education in itself. If you don't understand spot price, that's another education. That's not for today. Um, but I'm able to get gold for, 3 to 5, $7 just above spot price, which is excellent. But if you go to these other companies, like these big companies, JVM Bullion, things like that, um, you would have to buy $50,000 worth of silver to get that price, to get it for, let's say, $20, $30 an ounce. You would have to buy a ton to get that price. I can't afford that. I'm just a normal human person that's trying to play the wealth game. And if you're trying to do that and you don't have the thousands of dollars, well, guess what? I have $5. I have 20 extra dollars that I can pop in and buy a little bit of silver here or a little bit of gold here and be able to become now my own bank and get my own insurance for my wealth. So that's the thing. And here's one of the things that Andy Schectman has said is that holding precious metals is a way to hold wealth outside of the system as your own insurance in case there is a collapse in our economy, which is coming. Let's be real. Okay. And if you don't understand or realize that, then you need to. So, holding precious metals. Precious metals is wealth outside of the system. The system being FDIC banking system and all of these other things. Okay. But precious metals is truly where the wealth is and where your security and stuff. It has always been that. And so if you're wanting to understand more about this, please drop me in the comments. I'd love to help you out and give you information if you're looking forward to that. I am able to help you get those precious metals so you can become your own bank, become your own insurance, because that is what some of these economists that I'm following, Andy Schectman, Robert Kiyosaki, there's a few others out there that are within that realm that are they're kind of all saying the same thing, that you really need to become your own bank, your own insurance. You need to be doing this. And to do that, you use precious metals. And if you're saying, like, what the problem is here is I can't afford that, or what is precious metals? I can help you there. My company does this. I am acquiring precious metals myself. In fact, in the mail today, I got precious metals. And let me show this to you. So I got this. Now, this is a gold note. It is a precious metal. This is worth value. It is it's an economy. Okay. So if you're wanting to go, well, that's gorgeous and that's beautiful. Here, I'll show you in a minute, Instagram. So here, there we go. Oh, you can see it. There we go. That is legal tender. It is a gold note. It's amazing. I'm protecting my wealth by getting these stuff. I'm becoming my own economy. If you're wanting to do that and learn how to do that, I would like to help you. Reach out to me, caught me in the comments, and I'd love to be able to help you become your own economy as well. Um, and honestly, I'm real here. I didn't know all this stuff. I'm not the expert. I just want to be able to help you, teach you how you can get out of where you're at and grow bigger, be better, do what you really want to do, be the person you want to be, have a business if that's what you want to do. We can do that through precious metals, through protecting ourselves. And I can help you do that. And I'd love to help you more. And if you're wanting to do that, again, drop me in the comments. If you're wanting to know where I got my information, drop info in the comments. And I'd love to drop by, say hi, let me know. I'd love to help you out. And again, I'm not the expert, but I can help you in these areas that you're looking at. So please reach out, say me, and I will get you the information on how you can become your own economy, how you can become your own bank, and be ahead of the game when things happen in this world. So again, I don't want to be gloom and doom, but there is a solution. I have that solution, and I'd love to help you. So with that being said, happy Wealth Wednesday. Um, and I will see you on another live. Bye now.